Struggling to pass your theory test on the first try? Congratulations! You have found the right channel. Here at Driving Theory Test 2025 UK, we are dedicated to providing you with everything you need to prepare confidently for your test. Today, we will go through 50 essential mock test questions, with the last 10 being absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Those last questions could make all the difference. Let's dive in and get started. Question 1. You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do before emerging? Option A. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. B. Make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind. C. Position your vehicle well to the left of the side road. D. Stop. Apply the parking brake and then select a low gear. Answer is A. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Before emerging right onto a dual carriageway, make sure that the central reservation is deep enough to protect your vehicle. If it isn't, you should treat the dual carriageway as one road, and check that it's clear in both directions before pulling out. Neglecting to do this could place part or all of your vehicle in the path of approaching traffic and cause a collision. Question 2. You're looking for somewhere to park your vehicle. What should you do if the only free spaces are marked for disabled drivers? Option A. Park in one of these spaces but stay with your vehicle. B. Use one of the spaces as long as one is kept free. C. Use one of these spaces. D. Wait for a regular parking space to become free. Answer is D. Wait for a regular parking space to become free. It's illegal to park in a space reserved for disabled drivers, unless you're permitted to do so. These spaces are provided for people with limited mobility, who may need extra space to get in and out of their vehicle. Question 3. How will you benefit from following the manufacturer's service schedule for your vehicle? Option A. Your journey times will be reduced. B. Your vehicle tax will be lower. C. Your vehicle will be cheaper to insure. D. Your vehicle will remain reliable. Answer is D. Your vehicle will remain reliable. All vehicles need to be serviced to keep working efficiently. An efficient engine uses less fuel and produces fewer harmful emissions than an engine that's running inefficiently. Keeping the vehicle serviced to the manufacturer's schedule should also keep it reliable and reduce the chance of it breaking down. Question 4. You're stopped at the side of the road. What must you do if you'll be waiting there for some time? Option A. Apply the steering lock. B. Switch off the engine. C. Switch off the radio. D. Use your headlights. Answer is B. Switch off the engine. If your vehicle is stationary and is likely to remain so for some time, you must switch off the engine unless you're stationary in traffic or diagnosing a fault. Question 5. Why do motorcyclists wear bright clothing? Option A. It helps keep them cool in summer. B. The colors are popular. C. They must do so by law. D. To make them more visible. Answer is D, to make them more visible. Motorcycles and scooters are generally smaller than other vehicles and can be difficult to see. Wearing bright clothing makes it easier for other road users to see a motorcyclist approaching, especially at junctions. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And if you want to support us, you can just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. What should you be aware of if you've just passed this sign? Option A. All traffic is going one way. B. Only one lane is in use. C. This is a single-track road. D. You can't stop on this road. Answer is A. All traffic is going one way. In a one-way system, traffic may pass you on either side. Always be aware of all traffic signs and understand their meaning. Look well ahead and react to them in good time. Question 7. How can you reduce the risk of your vehicle being broken into at night? Option A. Don't engage the steering lock. B. Leave it in a well-lit area. C. Park in a poorly lit area. D. Park in a quiet side road. Answer is B. Leave it in a well-lit area. Having your vehicle broken into or stolen can be very distressing and inconvenient. Avoid leaving your vehicle unattended in poorly lit areas. Question 8. What should you do if you see a pedestrian waiting at a zebra crossing? Option A. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. B. Go on quickly before they step onto the crossing. C. Ignore them as they're still on the pavement. D. Stop before you reach the zigzag lines and let them cross. Answer is A. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. By standing on the pavement, the pedestrian is showing an intention to cross. By looking well ahead, you'll give yourself time to see the pedestrian, check your mirrors, and respond safely. Question 9. What does 25 mean on this motorway sign? Option A. The distance to the nearest town. B. The number of the next junction. C. The route number of the road. D. The speed limit on the slip road. Answer is B. The number of the next junction. Before you set out on your journey, use a road map to plan your route. When you see an advance warning of your junction, make sure you get into the correct lane in plenty of time. Last-minute harsh braking and cutting across lanes at speed is extremely hazardous. Question 10. When should you update your vehicle registration certificate? Option A. When you have a collision. B. When you move house. C. When you pass your driving test. D. When your vehicle needs an MOT. Answer is B. When you move house. As the registered keeper of a vehicle, it's up to you to inform DVSA of any changes in your details. For example, your name or address. You do this by completing and sending off the relevant section of the registration certificate. Question 11. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? Option A. Children may run out from between the vehicles. B. So that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. C. There may be delivery lorries on the street. D. You may set off car alarms. Answer is A. Children may run out from between the vehicles. Travel slowly and carefully near parked vehicles. Beware of vehicles pulling out, especially bicycles and motorcycles. Pedestrians, especially children, who may run out from between cars. Drivers opening their doors. Question 12. What will affect your vehicle's stopping distance? Option A. The condition of the tires. B. The speed limit. C. The street lighting. D. The time of day. Answer is A. The condition of the tires. Having tires correctly inflated and in good condition will ensure they have maximum grip on the road. How well your tires grip the road has a significant effect on your car's stopping distance. Question 13. When will you feel the effects of engine braking? Option A. When you change to a higher gear. B. When you change to a lower gear. C. When you only use the parking brake. D. When you're in neutral. Answer is B. When you change to a lower gear. When you take your foot off the accelerator, engines have a natural resistance to turn, caused mainly by the cylinder compression. Changing to a lower gear requires the engine to turn faster, and so it will have greater resistance than when it's made to turn more slowly. When going downhill, changing to a lower gear will therefore help to keep the vehicle's speed in check. Question 14. You're driving on an icy road. What distance from the car in front should you drive? Option A, 8 times the normal distance. B, 4 times the normal distance. C, 6 times the normal distance. D, 10 times the normal distance. Answer is D, 10 times the normal distance. Don't travel in icy or snowy weather unless your journey is essential. Drive extremely carefully when roads are or may be icy. Stopping distances can be 10 times greater than on dry roads. Question 15. What action should you take when you see flashing amber lights under a school warning sign? Option A. Increase your speed to clear the area quickly. B. Keep up your speed and sound the horn. C. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. D. Wait at the lights until they stop flashing. Answer is C. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. The flashing amber lights are switched on to warn you that children may be crossing near a school. Slow down and take extra care, as you may have to stop. Question 16. Why should you make sure that your indicators are canceled after turning at a junction? Option A. To avoid damage to the indicator relay. B. To avoid dazzling other road users. C. To avoid flattening the battery. D. To avoid misleading other road users. Answer is D. To avoid misleading other road users. Leaving your indicators on could confuse other road users and may even lead to a crash. Be aware that if you haven't turned sharply, your indicators may not self-cancel and you'll need to turn them off manually. Question 17. On a 3-lane motorway, which lane should you use if there's no traffic ahead? Option A, center. B, either the right or center. C, left. D, right. Answer is C, left. On a 3-lane motorway, you should travel in the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking. This applies regardless of the speed at which you're traveling. Question 18. What should you do when you're unsure whether it's safe to reverse your vehicle? Option A, get out and check. B, rev your engine. C, reverse slowly. D, sound your horn. Answer is A, get out and check. A small child could be hidden directly behind you, so if you can't see all around your vehicle, get out and have a look. You could also ask someone reliable outside the vehicle to guide you. Question 19. Why are vehicle mirrors often slightly curved, convex? Option A, they give a wider field of vision. B, they make it easier to judge the speed of the traffic behind. C, they make the traffic behind look bigger. D, they totally cover blind spots. Answer is A. They give a wider field of vision. Although a convex mirror gives a wide view of the scene behind, you should be aware that it won't show you everything behind or to the side of your vehicle. Before you move off, you'll need to look over your shoulder to check for anything not visible in the mirrors. Question 20. For how long is an MOT certificate normally valid? Option A, 10,000 miles. B, 30,000 miles. C, 1 year after the date it was issued. D, 3 years after the date it was issued. Answer is C, 1 year after the date it was issued. Some garages will remind you that your vehicle is due for its annual MOT test, but not all do. To ensure continuous cover, you may take your vehicle for its MOT up to 1 month before its existing MOT certificate expires. The expiry date on the new certificate will be 12 months after the expiry date on the old certificate. Question 21. You've just passed your driving test. How can you reduce your risk of being involved in a collision? Option A, by always staying close to the vehicle in front. B, by never going over 40 miles per hour. C, by staying in the left-hand lane on all roads. D, by taking further training. Answer is D, by taking further training. New drivers and riders are often involved in a collision or incident early in their driving career. Due to a lack of experience, they may not react to hazards appropriately. Approved training courses are offered by driver and rider training schools for people who have passed their test but want extra training. Question 22. Why should you switch your headlights on when it first starts to get dark? Option A, because the street lights are lit. B, so others can see you more easily. C, so that you blend in with other drivers. D, to make your dials easier to see. Answer is B, so others can see you more easily. Your headlights and taillights help others on the road to see you. It may be necessary to turn on your headlights during the day if visibility is reduced, for example, due to heavy rain. In these conditions, the light might fade before the street lights are timed to switch on. Be seen to be safe. Question 23. You're waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? Option A. Balance the clutch with the accelerator. B. Keep your foot on the foot brake. C. Use the parking brake and foot brake together. D. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. Answer is D. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. In queuing traffic, your brake lights can dazzle drivers behind you. If you apply your parking brake, you can take your foot off the foot brake. This will turn off the brake lights so that they can't dazzle the driver behind you. Question 24. You're driving in traffic at the speed limit for the road. What should you do if the driver behind is trying to overtake? Option A. Accelerate to get away from the driver behind. B. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. C. Move closer to the car ahead so the driver behind has no room to overtake. D. Wave the driver behind to overtake when it's safe. Answer is B. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. Keep a steady course to give the driver behind an opportunity to overtake safely. If necessary, slow down. Reacting incorrectly to another driver's impatience can lead to danger. Question 25. How will a roof rack affect your car? Option A. Fuel consumption will increase. B. The car will accelerate faster. C. The engine will use more oil. D. There will be less wind noise. Answer is A. Fuel consumption will increase. A roof rack increases your car's wind resistance. This will cause an increase in fuel consumption, so you should remove it when it isn't being used. An aerodynamically designed roof rack or box will help reduce wind resistance to a minimum, but the rack or box should still be removed when it isn't in use. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And if you want to support us, you can just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 26. You're about to go down a steep hill. What should you do to control the speed of your vehicle? Option A. Select a high gear and use the brakes carefully. B. Select a high gear and use the brakes firmly. C. Select a low gear and avoid using the brakes. D. Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully. Answer is D. Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully. When driving down a steep hill, gravity will cause your vehicle to speed up. This will make it more difficult for you to stop. To help keep your vehicle's speed under control, select a lower gear to give you more engine braking and make careful use of the brakes.
Question 27. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have red and amber showing together?
Option A. Carefully reverse along the hard shoulder. B. Carefully reverse in the left-hand lane. C. Carry on to the next exit. D. Make a U-turn at the next gap in the central reservation.
Answer is D. Wait for the green light.
It's illegal to reverse, cross the central reservation, or drive against the traffic flow on a motorway. If you miss your exit, carry on until you reach the next one. Ask yourself why you missed your exit. If you think that your concentration is fading, take a break before continuing your journey.
Question 28. How do smart motorways prevent traffic bunching?
Option A. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. B. When you're driving slowly and queuing traffic. C. When you're moving off on a hill. D. When you're testing your brakes.
Answer is D. By using variable speed limits.
You may remove your seatbelt while you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. However, you must remember to put it back on again before you resume driving. Question 29. You're carrying two 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who's responsible for seeing that the children wear seatbelts? Option A. The children. B. The children's parents. C. The front seat passenger. D. You, the driver. Answer is D. You, the driver. Seatbelts save lives and reduce the risk of injury. If you're carrying passengers under 14 years old, it's your responsibility as the driver to ensure that their seatbelts are fastened or they're seated in an approved child restraint. Question 30. Why is it particularly important to check your vehicle before making a long motorway journey? Option A. Continuous high speeds increase the risk of your vehicle breaking down. B. Motorway services areas don't deal with breakdowns. C. The road surface will wear down the tires faster. D. You'll have to do more harsh braking on motorways. Answer is A. Continuous high speeds increase the risk of your vehicle breaking down. Before you start your journey, make sure that your vehicle can cope with the demands of high-speed driving. You should check a number of things, the main ones being fuel, oil, water, and tires. You also need to plan rest stops if you're making a long journey. Question 31. How can you reduce the damage your vehicle causes to the environment? Option A. Anticipate well ahead. B. Brake heavily. C. Use busy routes. D. Use narrow side streets. Answer is A. Anticipate well ahead. By looking well ahead and recognizing hazards in good time, you can avoid late and heavy braking. Watch the traffic flow and look well ahead for potential hazards so you can control your speed in good time. Avoid over-revving the engine and accelerating harshly, as this increases wear to the engine and uses more fuel. Question 32. Why should you allow extra room while overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day? Option A. The rider may be blown in front of you. B. The rider may be traveling faster than normal. C. The rider may stop suddenly. D. The rider may turn off suddenly to get out of the wind. Answer is either A. The rider may be blown in front of you. If you're driving in high winds, be aware that the conditions might make a motorcyclist or cyclist swerve or wobble. Take this into consideration if you're following or wish to overtake a two-wheeled vehicle. Question 33. What can seriously reduce your ability to concentrate? Option A. Busy roads. B. Drugs. C. Tinted windows. D. Weather conditions. Answer is B. Drugs. Both recreational drugs and prescribed medicine can affect your concentration. It's also an offense to drive with certain drugs in your body, and a positive test could lead to a conviction. Question 34. Why is it bad technique to coast when you're driving downhill? Option A. The engine will overheat. B. The fuel consumption will increase. C. The tires will wear more quickly. D. The vehicle will gain speed more quickly. Answer is D. The vehicle will gain speed more quickly. Coasting is when you allow the vehicle to freewheel in neutral, or with the clutch pedal depressed. When traveling downhill, this will cause the vehicle to gain speed more quickly as you lose the benefits of engine braking. It may even lead to a loss of control. You shouldn't coast, especially when approaching hazards such as junctions or bends and when traveling downhill. Question 35. When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seatbelt? Option A. When they're exempt for medical reasons. B. When they're sitting in the rear seat. C. When they're under 1.5 meters, 5 feet, in height. D. When they're under 14 years old. Answer is A. When they're exempt for medical reasons. If you have adult passengers, it's their responsibility to wear a seatbelt, but you should still remind them to use one as they get in the car. It's your responsibility to make sure that all children in your car are secured with an appropriate restraint. Exemptions are allowed for those with a medical exemption certificate. Question 36. What should you do if you start to feel drowsy while you're driving on a motorway? Option A. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. B. Slow down and let other drivers overtake. C. Speed up to arrive at your destination sooner. D. Stop on the hard shoulder for a sleep. Answer is A. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. Never stop on the hard shoulder to rest. If there's no service area for several miles, leave the motorway at the next exit and find somewhere safe and legal to pull over. Question 37. Which plate may appear with this road sign? Answer is A. Road humps are used to slow down traffic. They're found in places where there are often pedestrians, such as shopping areas, near schools, residential areas. Watch out for people close to the curb or crossing the road. Question 38. You're traveling along a motorway. Where would you find a crawler or climbing lane? Option A, along the hard shoulder, B, before a junction, C, before a service area, D, on a steep gradient. Answer is D, on a steep gradient. Large, slow-moving vehicles can hinder the progress of other traffic. On a steep gradient, an extra crawler lane may be provided for slow-moving vehicles to allow faster-moving traffic to flow more easily. Question 39. What does this sign mean? Option A, bend to the right. B, no right turn. C, no traffic from the right. D, road on the right closed. Answer is B, no right turn. The no right turn sign may be used to warn road users that there's a no entry prohibition on a road to the right ahead. Question 40. You're about to overtake. What should you do when you see this sign? Option A, hold back until you can see clearly ahead. B, move to the right to get a better view. C, overtake the other driver as quickly as possible. D, switch your headlights on before overtaking. Answer is A, hold back until you can see clearly ahead. You won't be able to see any hazards that might be hidden in the dip. As well as oncoming traffic, the dip may conceal cyclists, horse riders, parked vehicles, pedestrians in the road. Question 41. What does this sign mean? Option A, end of maximum speed. B, end of minimum speed. C, maximum speed 30 miles per hour. D, minimum speed 30 miles per hour. Answer is B, end of minimum speed. The red slash through the sign indicates that the restriction has ended. In this case, the restriction was a minimum speed limit of 30 miles per hour. Question 42. Which sign means no motor vehicles allowed? Answer is B. This sign is used to enable pedestrians to walk free from traffic. It's often found in shopping areas. Question 43. What messages are given by circular traffic signs that have a blue background? Option A, they give directions to car parks. B, they give mandatory instructions. C, they give motorway information. D, they give temporary directions during a diversion. Answer is B. They give mandatory instructions. Signs with blue circles generally give mandatory instruction. These are often found in urban areas and include signs for mini roundabouts and directional arrows. Question 44. What does a sign with a brown background show? Option A, minor roads. B, motorway routes. C, primary roads. D, tourist directions. Answer is D, tourist directions. Signs with a brown background give directions to places of interest. They're often seen on a motorway, directing you along the easiest route to the attraction. Question 45. What does this sign mean? Option A, mini roundabout. B, no vehicles. C, ring road. D, roundabout. Answer is D, roundabout. As you approach a roundabout, look well ahead and check all signs. Decide which exit you wish to take and move into the correct position as you approach the roundabout, signaling as required. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And if you want to support us, you can just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Option A, no entry for traffic turning left. B, no through road on the left. C, turn left for ferry terminal. D, turn left for parking area. Answer is B, no through road on the left. This sign shows you that you can't get through to another route by turning left at the junction ahead. Question 47. What does this sign mean? Option A, cars only. B, motorcycles only. C, no cars. D, no motorcycles. Answer is D, no motorcycles. You must comply with all traffic signs and be especially aware of those signs that apply specifically to the type of vehicle you're using. Question 48. You're on a motorway. A lorry has stopped in the right-hand lane. What should you do when you see this sign on the lorry? Option A, leave the motorway at the next exit. B, move into the right-hand lane. C, pass the lorry on the left. D, stop behind the flashing lights. Answer is C, pass the lorry on the left. Sometimes work is carried out on the motorway without closing the lanes. When this happens, signs are mounted on the back of lorries to warn other road users of the roadworks ahead. Question 49. Which sign means you have priority over oncoming vehicles? Answer is C. Even though you have priority, be prepared to give way if other drivers don't. This will help to avoid congestion, confrontation, or even a collision. Question 50. You're driving on a one-way street. What should you do if you realize you've taken the wrong route? Option A, continue and find another route. B, reverse into a driveway. C, reverse out of the road. D, turn around in a side road. . Answer is A. Continue and find another route. Never reverse or turn your vehicle around in a one-way street. It's illegal and could even cause a collision. If you've taken a wrong turn, carry on along the one-way street and find another route, checking the direction signs as you drive. Stop in a safe place if you need to check a map. For more practice and updates, click on the video you are watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.